Dear students, welcome to SCPS online live class 8 English version. This is your Kamrul sir. Alhamdulillah, I am fine. I hope you are also fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Dear students, in the previous class we discussed the basic conception of circle. Today we will discuss some theorem of circle. Dear students, today we will discuss about these 4 topics. Now look. Number 1, you have to prove that diameter is the greatest chord of a circle. In your exam book, you will get this problem number 1 as a example number 4. In math book, you will get this is example 4. So in your math book, it will be your example number 4. 2 number, we have to prove that the line segment joining the center with the midpoint of a chord other than diameter is perpendicular to the chord. And 3rd number, equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center. And 4th number, this is the converse theorem of 3 chords equidistant from the center, they are equal. So 3 and 4, they are converse theorem. And 2 number, 2, 3, 4, these 3 problem you will find in your math book as a, this is our theorem number 1. This is our theorem number 2 and it will be theorem number 3. So in your math book, you will find these 4 one. This is example number 4 and this theorem 1, theorem 2 and theorem 3. So in your math book, you will get these 4 one and they are clearly written. So I think it is not necessary to write details when I discuss about this 4 one. Just I will discuss how we can prove that. That means what is the main logic part, proof part. So today just I will write the proof part. Particular enunciation. What is the particular enunciation? The question. This is the question and this is called general enunciation. Now you have to write this general enunciation as your own wish. You have to write as your own strategy. This is called particular enunciation. And construction. This is our necessary part. If we construct anything, then we have to construct, other not necessary. Then last one, proof. This is the logic part. This part is followed, this part is proved. How can we prove it? So we will discuss today proof part, and particular enunciation, construction you will get in your math book. So not necessary to write details, just our logical part we will discuss. Now dear students, number 1, diameter is the greatest chord of a circle. Now dear students, our problem number 1. Suppose this is a circle with center O and this AB, this is a diameter because this is passing through the center, and this is CD, this is a chord. So this is a chord and AB is the diameter. Now we have to prove that AB greater than CD. It is required to prove that AB greater than CD. Now our construction. Now if we join OD and OC, this is our construction part. Now there are a triangle OCD. Now proof part. Dear students, look here, OA, OB, OC equal OD. Both are equal. Why? Because they are radius of same circle. We know in a circle, if we draw unlimited radius, both will be equal. Every radius will be equal. So these 4 one are equal because they are radius of same circle. Now dear students, in triangle OCD, we can write OC plus OD greater than CD. How? Because we know for any triangle, the sum of any two sides is greater than the third side. So we can write OC plus OD greater than CD. Now OA, OB, OC, OD both are equal. So for OC we can write OA, for OD we can write OB. So here we can write OA and OD we can write OB. Now dear students, OA plus OB. So we can write AB. So this CD is a chord and this AB is a diameter. So here diameter greater CD, that means we can say diameter is the greatest chord. So this is our proof. So diameter is the greatest chord. Now dear students, our problem number 2 in your math book, this is theorem number 1. Our problem number 2 said that suppose this is a circle. Suppose this is a circle. Now the line segment, how? Joining the center of a circle. This is a center of a circle and the midpoint of a chord. So suppose this is a chord and other than diameter. So this is chord, not diameter, because we know diameter also a chord. But you have to draw another chord. That means this is not diameter, other than diameter. So this is only chord. So suppose this is AB and the midpoint of chord. Look, the midpoint. Suppose the midpoint of chord equal to C. Suppose C or D you can write. So midpoint, or you can write M. Maybe in your math book this is M. So M is the midpoint of AB. That means the midpoint of chord. Now this statement, the line segment joining the center and midpoint. Question said that if we join midpoint and the center, then we will get line segment. This line segment, it will be perpendicular. It will be perpendicular to the chord. So this will be 90 degree. So it is required to prove that. So it is required to prove that. So we have to prove that OM perpendicular AB. So we have to prove that OM perpendicular AB. That means it will be 90 degree. This is our demand. We have to prove that. Now dear students, construction. Suppose we join OA and OB. This is our construction. Join OA and OB. You will find it in your math book. Construction, join OA, OB. Now proof. Dear students, if we compare these two triangles, that means for our checking for congruent. So we can write in triangle AOM and triangle BOM. These two triangles, if we compare, we can write OA equal OB because radius of same circle. This is our part. We can write OM equal OM. Why? This is common side. This is our common side. We can write M equal BM. Why? Because M is the midpoint. M is the midpoint. Now look, there are three sides are equal. So we can say these two triangles, that means triangle AOM. Sorry, this will be AOM and BOM. So triangle AOM congruent triangle BOM. So if these two triangles are congruent, so we can say this angle and this angle are equal. So we can say triangle OMA, angle OMA equal angle OMB. Now dear student, look, this is a straight line. So these two angles are equal. So we can say separately both angle will be 90 degrees. So angle OMA equal OMB, both are 90 degree. Why? Because these two angles make straight angle 180 degree. So we can write this and this will be equal. So they both will be 90 degree. That means this is perpendicular. So we can write OM perpendicular AB. So this is our proof. So we can say OM perpendicular AB. Clear dear students? Very simple. In your math book you will get it. Now dear students, our problem number 3. Look, problem number 3 said that this is your theorem number 2 in your math book. Equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center. Suppose this is our circle and center O. Suppose this is your chord and this is your another chord AB, and this is CD. This is not necessary to write like this way. You can write straight, no problem. You can write this way, clear? But these two chords will be equal. So these two chords, they are equal. Our question given, these two chords are equal, they are equal chord. Now we have to prove that from the center their distance are equal. So at first construction, now if we draw two perpendicular, this is perpendicular E and this is perpendicular F. So construction, draw OE perpendicular AB and OF perpendicular CD. Why perpendicular? Because we know perpendicular, this is indicate the distance. Perpendicular OF, this is the distance from center CD. This is the distance OE from center for AB. So perpendicular indicate the distance. Now another part, join OA and OC. Now look, there are two triangles. Now we can compare. This is construction part complete. Now proof. Dear students, if we compare this to one in triangle AOE and triangle COF, if we compare these two triangles, now we can write OA equal OC. We can say radius of same circle. Radius of same circle. We can say angle OEA equal angle OFC. They are 90 degree. If you write this is hypotenuse OA equal hypotenuse OC, then not necessary to write this one. And another one, AE equal CF. Now dear students, why AE equals CF? Look, here AB equal CD. This is our given part. So half of AB equal will be half of CD. Now half of AB, that means AE, and half of CD, that means CF. It will be better if you at first show this. You can write at first, for starting proof, at first you can write it. And now AE and CE, why they are half of AB and CD? Because in our theorem 1 we know when we draw the perpendicular, then E and F, they will be the midpoint. Because this is called, when joining by midpoint, this is 90 degree and now we draw 90 degree, so it will be midpoint. So we can say AE half of AB and this is half of CD. So now look, these two triangles are congruent. So we can say they are congruent AOE and congruent triangle COF. Now if these two triangles are congruent, so we can say all are equal. So we can say OE equal OF. OE equal OF. Now dear students, OE, what is the OE? OE means the distance of AB, and OF, this is the distance of CD from center O. So we can say both are equal. That means their distance are equal. Clear dear students? Now our theorem number 3, our problem number 4 here. Chords equidistance. That means OE equal OF. This is given. Now you have to show that AB equals CD. We have to prove that AB equals CD. So this is the converse theorem of theorem 2. So dear students, from this place, this figure, it will be same. Figure will be same. No change. Now just here you can write OE equal OF because given. So we can say they are congruent. So congruent AOF and congruent COF. These two triangles are congruent. So look, this one and this one. Yeah. So they are congruent. So if we congruent, so we can write AE equal CF. So we can write AE equal CF. Now what is the AE? AE means half of AB. So we can write this is half of AB and this is half of CD. If we minimize half in both sides, then we can write AB equal CD. That means proof. Very simple. So dear students, now take your math book and go to the example number 4, theorem 1, theorem 2 and theorem 3, and you match our main logical part, proof part, then you will be able to know how we can prove them. Every statement they are true. What is the theorem? Theorem means correct statement. This is the 100% correct statement. Every correct statement in mathematics, this is called theorem. Not only geometry, we can find theorem in algebra, arithmetic. Every places you can find theorem. Clear? So theorem means any correct statement for mathematics. Okay, dear students, thank you very much. No more today.